is Ann and welcome back to Hawesome Budgets. Today we are going to do a budget with me. That's where I take a little extra money and move it into our sinking funds. I do have all of our finished challenges from last week, so let me go ahead and get those sorted to make sure we have them where they need to go. Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to kind of sort them like this, and let's go ahead and write down where we finished all of these challenges and the little extra money that those are going to go to. So we did finish a tiny for investment, which was for $11, and we finished this is from 30 Thursday, and it's going to taxes for $25. We finished an appliances for $10 in Tiny Tuesday, and also for the garden for $5, which is fantastic. We finished one of our festive Fridays, and these are going to my gifts. And then we finished 4 in mini Mondays for the girls. So E is getting 24 for her self-care. So 24. This one is going to P's Clothes, and it was $40. Perfect. This one is going to E's Vacation, and it was $32. And then this one is going to P's Self-Care, and that was also $40. So that was a great week of finishing some challenges. And so let's go ahead and see how much extra money we are going to be saving. I'm doing it a little bit different than I normally do. That is amazing. We are saving $209 from our completed savings challenges. That is great. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some money into our sinking funds. We have $200 this week to play with. So let's go ahead and see where we can go from there. So I do like to put at least $5 into all of our long-term savings. So that's 5 for escrow, 5 for emergency, 5 for month ahead, and 5 for shutters. So that's $5, $10, $15, and $20 right there. You know what? We're going to go ahead and put 5 into our miscellaneous fund. That's my little buffer for my long-term savings, just in case that or any of our annuals go a little bit beyond what has been expected. Appliances had a challenge finished. We're going to go ahead and skip backyard. I'm going to go ahead and put $2 into Costco just to round it off. Garden got a savings challenge. Home maintenance, I always like to put, let's go ahead and do $10 today. Pantry, let's do the extra $3 that we have left over right there. Perfect. My sinking funds, I like to put 5, and also my husband's gets 5. So let's go ahead and subtract that. Our car maintenance, let's go ahead and do $10 into car maintenance. Entertainment, we are planning to do some things over Thanksgiving break, so I need to go ahead and get that stuffed. And we do have a birthday of a niece coming up. It has 25. Let's go ahead and put another 10 in there. We're trying to decide, she turns 10 this year, but we're trying to decide if we're going to buy her a present, or I always just like to give money. That is my favorite way to do everything. Medical, I want to go ahead and put $10 in. Pins, let's go ahead and do 5. And technology, let's go ahead and do $5 in technology as well. Okay. I like to skip our travel. These are very low priority for us. So I like to do those that are a little bit higher priority. So let's go ahead and do $1 into birthdays to kind of round it off. School, let's go ahead and do $10 in school. New Year's Eve, we do need to start saving for, so let's go ahead and do $5 into New Year's Eve. Valentine's Day, I'm still gonna skip. Easter, Mother's Day, summer, Father's Day, I'm gonna skip all of those for now. 4th of July, let's go ahead and do $5 today into the 4th. And then back to school, I like to make sure we stuff that. Every week we touch this binder. We do have a Halloween savings challenge that should be ending soon, hopefully within the next week or so, since we're still in a negative. And then I think we still have one more Thanksgiving binder as well. Okay, my husband is way behind on his money for his presents. So let's go ahead and do 20 for him. The girls, I think, might be okay with theirs. They might have some savings challenge in their mini Monday binder still. Decor, let's go ahead and do $5 in decor. Just because I like to go after Christmas shopping is my favorite. And I want to make sure that we have money in there set aside. $10 in gifts. I think we might be okay in gifts, but just in case, I'm still adding that money. And then we'll do $5 into the Christmas miscellaneous fund. Okay, the girls, let's see. Nothing for savings because we are still saving B and E bucks for them. For P, she got quite a lot there, and I think her vacation is pretty set. My goal was 150 for each of the girls, and P has 155, which I think is where it's going to stay. E savings, I'll have to check where she's standing at, but this week I think I'm just gonna go and skip it for her. And clothes, let me go ahead and add $5 to her clothes fund, just because I know we have some expenses coming up for vacation, and I wanna make sure, and then let's go ahead and skip their miscellaneous this week. Perfect. And then to our travel binder. So we do save C bucks for cruising, but we need, let's put $3 in cruise to kind of even it out. Epic hasn't been stuffed in a couple of weeks, so let's go ahead and do $5 into Epic. Cruise expenses, let's go ahead and do $10 into that, and then the last $6 I'm going to go ahead and do into vacation, just because I am really working hard to make sure I have enough money in that fund to buy my plane ticket to go to Vegas. So let's go ahead and add all of this up and make sure we have $200. Okay, I love when it works out to plan. So that is all we have for you today for this budget with me. I hope you guys are having a great week, and we will talk to y'all soon. Bye, everyone.